Xander's TCG here. Welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. On this channel you get daily Pokemon TCG uploads, so be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future content. With that being said, today we're checking out Roaring Moon EX once again, partnered up with the baby Roaring Moon and the Dunsparce. That's right. This is going to be a top 8 list from EUIC 2024. Big shout out to Mark Hostrup from Denmark, getting all the way into top 8 with Roaring Moon, and I couldn't be any happier because Roaring Moon is one of the decks that actually got myself the World Championship invite, so I always need to be grateful to the Roaring Moon EX deck. So yeah, this card is all about one-shotting anything with Frenzied Gouging, but also Calamity Storm can one-shot basic EX Pokemon or basic V Pokemon quite easily, being able to slap 220 damage if there is a Stadium card in play. So you discard the Stadium, slap a lot of damage. What else is in this deck? It is going to be the new baby Roaring Moon with the Vengeance Fletching, slapping 70 damage plus 10 more for every ancient card in your discard pile. In the mid to late game, that's actually a ridiculous amount of damage because not only does the ancient Pokemon count towards this attack, also stuff like Ancient Vessel, which is an ancient card, actually Ancient Vessel, Earthen Vessel, which is an ancient card, on top of stuff like Explorer's Guidance and Professor Sada's Vitality and the Ancient Booster Energy Capsule all count towards the number of the Vengeance Fletching, which is super cool indeed. You have draw power with the Dunsparce here. You can activate it once during your turn, and then you draw 3 cards, and then you shuffle this card back into the deck. So that's going to be a way you're going to be protecting yourself from Iono, or just to have the combo wombo pieces so you can have a couple of dark patches in combination with something like a prime catcher can get you over the edge for sure. Penny can have some energy denial in that sense, is that you can just if this guy is damaged, you can just use Penny and you can get all the energies back into hand, whether something like a Turo discards all the energy. So Penny can actually save some energies while you just prevent the opponent from taking prize cards, which is super nice. Also, if you happen to start with a Roaring Moon EX and you don't like it, you can Penny it up as well. Penny also helping out against Snorlax's block, for instance. There is, of course, Artisan as the main Stadium, helping out with the Calamity Storm damage output, but more importantly, getting those little Dunsparce into play, which really gonna help out the draw engine of the deck. And also these Dunsparce come with free retreat, helping the deck even further. So it's one of the more coolest decks, cooler decks from the EUIC. So let's just go on the rank ladder and see what the fuzz is all about. As always, be sure to check out our sponsors for today's video, dragonshield.com, for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. Use the coupon ZAPLOS5 for 5% off. You can also click the link down below on yourplaymat.com to create your own unique custom playmat. You can create one from scratch, upload your favorite wallpaper or own unique logo, and they turn it into a beautiful playmat. There's PokemonStore.com for, of course, your TCG Live code card needs. You can use the coupon ZAPLOSTCG for 5% off. And of course, if you are a European player, definitely check out cardmarket.com. Yeah, you can actually buy and sell cards to people all across Europe, so definitely do so. Use the referral name ZAPLOSTCG to help support the channel. And if you like what you see, yeah, on the daily uploads here, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways. Yeah, we have entered the game here with Roaring Moon in our active position, the Dunsparce in the hand as well, and an Ultra Ball. So there are a couple of options you can think about here. I can Ultra Ball and get Greninja here, which actually is not too bad of an attacker, actually, to help out with the situation. We're up against Iron Hands, and in that situation, I immediately want to be going for yeah, I would say Roaring Moon EX, because I'm predicting that something, also an Ancient Energy Boost Capsule, would not be bad either way. Let's see, do we go with this? We really want to set up this guy because I'm predicting, yeah, although having a turn 1 Iron Hands, I don't see that happening anytime soon. They could be, but I'm not afraid of that. So I'm going to be going for the concealed cards, just have some hand advantage here. Roaring Moon EX also, yeah, let's put that up in play. And let's see how we go from there on out. We could also Sada onto this card, Sada onto that one if they go for something. I don't know if I want to slap this down. The baby Roaring Moon also can hit weakness against the Iron Crown. So let's see how this game state develops here. 2 energies already in the discard pile. We have the Sada, which can help out to power up these guys. So we'll see how that goes. Techno Radar activation. Don't want to slap down 2 and 1 prize Pokemon, as of course Iron Hands is going to have a field day otherwise. Currently in our discard pile, there is only one ancient card, meaning that the damage output is going to be 80. 80 is enough to to not do a lot, because actually 220 HP is a little bit too much here. They might use the other Iron Bundle here. We could give them Greninja, because I don't know if I want to give them Greninja. Maybe it is better. And then trying to set up a Roaring Moon EX, and then use Counter Catcher and Prime Catcher on the Iron Crowns to just take 4 prize cards with this guy all by itself. But we'll figure it out together. Also, if this guy gets damaged by Peak Acceleration, it could be detrimental. They can take 2 prize cards on that if they want to. We'll see if they use the Iron Bundle or not. They can use Iron Bundle and then slap a little bit of damage onto Radiant Greninja. I don't know if this hand is gonna be carrying us. We can also wait, let them KO Radiant Greninja, and then go for the 2/2/2 prize trade. Only 1 energy with the ancient energy, with the electric generator. That's fine. And they're just gonna go for Peak Acceleration on the Roaring Moon here, which I don't mind, to be honest. They can take 2 prize cards on this, but as soon as we have established Roaring Moon EX, we're gonna be able to do a lot of wonders there. So let's figure it out together, how we will defeat this Iron Hands deck. Okay, we have an energy, which is very good. We can Sada, energy here, energy there, depending on what we draw. We have an Ancient Energy Boost Capsule, which actually is pretty damn nice. We can go for this. Currently, we cannot one-shot the Miraidon here. There's only 2 of them in there, meaning we slap 90, so we will need to draw a little bit deeper. Okay, more energies. We could give a little slap, but more importantly, I think Dunsparce, energy here. And then try to find a way, like currently, they're slapping 60. This is a 1 prize Pokemon, so I don't know if they're gonna be... They might go for the Iron Hands, to be honest. Could slap that down here. Yeah, we do have the Dunsparce here, so I think I'll just go with that. Put the Ancient Energy Boost Capsule on here as well to have more HP. They only have 1 card in hand, so we'll figure out together if it's anything troublesome. So for now, we're a little bit on the fence, because they're gonna be taking the first 2 prize cards. Unless they have some gusting capabilities currently. They only have Arven Boss, so they could technically go for the Hyper Blower, but then we just sacrifice one of the Dunsparce, and that's fine. The other one will then go for another Peak Acceleration. Alright. We have all the time in the world. I know we currently are stuck with the Roaring Moon, but if we have something like a Sada, we can actually start swinging with it. Take this, maybe this 1 prize Pokemon. They're just setting up a bunch of Roaring Moons, actually a bunch of Iron Hands there, which I personally do not care about too much here. More HP is always good. We'll see if we can draw ourselves out of this situation. Our hand is actually pretty damn terrible. Runaway draw. We have the Penny. That is actually pretty damn interesting. We can still draw a little bit further. Currently in our discard pile, 2 of them. So our damage output is 90. That's not a lot. Concealed cards. Why are all these Pokemon here? Yeah, we cannot even one-shot this guy. It's like the funky factor about this. Yeah. What do we do? Do we let this guy get sacrificed? We have more draw power. We technically could just penny it up. Go with this. Slap down another one. This guy's just gonna use the Iron Bundle, right? But we don't care about that. We don't care about that. So this guy already set up. And we don't have a stadium quite yet, so I think I'll just promote this guy. They could use the Hyper Blower, but we're just gonna slap down another one of these. That's fine. They only have 1 card in hand, so I wonder what they're gonna be doing here. Just slowing things down a little bit. We could have put the Ancient Energy Boost Capsule on the active, but I really want them to use... I really want them to use the 2-prizer here. So currently they still attack us once again. That's fine. Everything has energies currently. In our discard pile, not a lot. We will need to draw ourselves out of this situation. Prime Catcher will be ideal. Tracking Shoes here. It's a Nuzball. We don't need the Nuzball. It's a Dunsparce. We don't need the Dunsparce. Come on, man. Concealed cards. There's a Sada. That's actually not bad. Super Rod could get us some more stuff. Currently in our discard pile, 2 of these. So the Roaring Moon EX is actually not too bad here. 1 here, 1 there. A Dark Patch as well. Ancient Energy Boost Capsule. Dark Patch could help. Yeah, they really need to come with this because I really want to go for Prime Catcher shenanigans. So they could also use some more stuff here, I suppose. Dark Patch. And we're just gonna go 2-2-2. I know this seems like the slow strategy. 60 damage. I really want to like use something like Frantic Gouging so all their energies go away, but we're gonna have to do it twice. I'll save everything in hand. They could just go for the 2-2-2 prize race, but we're gonna knock out Iron Hands. We're gonna knock out Iron Hands. That's pretty much what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna Calamity Storm the Iron Crown. Then we're gonna Frantic Gouging. More peak acceleration? Why is the opponent having like nothing? This is a very funky situation. Also, we don't have nothing either. They did set up 2 Iron Hands already. More of these guys. So we can actually do nothing but to go for Explorer's Guidance. Energies is what we need, I suppose. Discarding the rest. Or just 1 energy and getting... Do we need Sada? Sada setting more stuff up. I guess it's not too bad, right? Here we go. And currently in our discard pile, enough to KO this Miraidon. But I want to go 2-2-2, and I don't know. They're just gonna KO this as a 1-prize Pokemon. We could still draw a little bit deeper with Greninja. Is that gonna be great? Maybe we could find the Dunsparce and then find Prime Catcher, etc. There is a Dudunsparce. More stuff happening. Here we go. Could shuffle in some more energies, but I'm just gonna go 2-2-2. I don't care. I don't care if my Roaring Moon gets knocked out. Alright, look at all these cards. It's kind of crazy. Also not gonna use Artisan here. Just gonna slap down a little Dudunsparce here. And... this seems alright. We have like so many things we could do. We have a Sada as well, so I'll just let this guy get knocked out and then we're gonna Prime Catcher a 2-prizer and go from there. Because if we go ahead, they can counter Catcher and they'll do all that stuff, so I wonder what they're gonna be doing. Hyper Blower. Yeah. Let's get this guy up front. Not allowing them to take prize cards, that's for sure. What are they doing? This is a very funky game. I'm not gonna lie. At least our Roaring Moon is now in the active. They are like... That's why you don't play Future Box, man. You don't get what you need. So, in that situation, we could also draw into Boss's orders, right? Come on, the Dunsparce. We have like nothing left in the deck. That's like the funky part. And I didn't want to like slap this Miraidon. Okay, here's the Prime Catcher and the Counter Catcher and all that good stuff. So for now, we can go this over here. We can... How many energies in the discard pile? 2 of them. Let's just go with an army of these guys. Professor Sada. 1 here, 1 there. Let's go. More stuff. So Ancient Energy Boost Capsule over here. And then we Prime Catcher. We're gonna be the first person going for the knockouts here. So Prime Catchering up. We could Calamity Storm later, right? Let's get this guy first. We could fall behind, but that's fine. Let's go with that. Don't need anything else, to be honest. I don't know if there's any energies left. There's no energies left, but there's a Balsasaurus, which I really want to be drawing. If I find the Balsasaurus, that would be beautiful. But for now, Frantic Gouging. They could take 3 prize cards on this guy if they want to. But if we use Frenzied Gouging once again, all of their energies will be discarded. And that's the thing, right? More energies. Okay, we have energies. That means we can set this guy up. Also a fresh, healed Frenzied Gouging. If they go for MP very much, we have Counter Catcher again. Go for a 2-prizer. Maybe Calamity Storm and save Frenzied Gouging for later. They have Super Rod, man. Insane, insane. This is a long battle for like what I wanted to showcase, but that's alright. There's an Arven, okay. They now have access to Counter Catcher or stuff, but I don't believe they're gonna be swinging with this guy. They're just gonna go MP very much and then try to set up another. They have used so many energies already. Yeah, the Super Rod did get some of these back. TM Devo, Techno Radar. What are they gonna get? They have 0 cards in hand. No Mew EX, no nothing. One Iron Crown and an Iron Bundle. What are they gonna give us, or what can we give them? I'll just give a 1-prizer, by the way, if they go for that strategy of the Hyper Blower. Yeah, here you go. You can take this guy down. They can technically just knock it out with Miraida for a 1-prizer. And that's exactly what they're going for. Peak Acceleration, let's go! Didn't want to like get another one of these fellas damaged. Okay, this guy can also go for 50-50. That's kind of interesting, to be honest. That is kind of interesting. Go with this. We have the Boss's Orders. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Boss's Orders, this guy. We can Dark Patch here. Then set up a Dudunsparce. Do we have more Ancient Energy Boost capsules? Yeah, they could still target down Greninja, so it's fine. I'll just slap this down. Go for Artisan. Ah, they just concede. They just concede. They see the writing on the wall. Like, this is super easy if you go the 2-2 prize race, but it was so slow. Like, the opponent had like a lot of turns where they were not able to do anything. Same goes for us. I would have loved that they like amped our Greninja instantly, so we didn't have to deal with that all that like slow shenanigans, because now Roaring Moon can then easily respond. So go 2-2 and you will not be losing anytime soon against the Future Box. I feel like KO and Miraidon for a 1-prize, it's not helping out too much. Luckily you do have Balsasaurus, you have Counter Catcher, and you have Prime Catcher, but the opponent didn't want to like take prize cards or something. They like slapped into a baby Roaring Moon for a bazillion amount of turns. And I do think going first with the Dunsparce Roaring Moon is the best plan of action. Because you do require a bit of setup. I love the artwork here as well of the Dunsparce. 1 mulligan. Having our preferred opening Pokemon here, Greninja, on top of having a tracking shoe, so that's not bad. We can also discard the Ancient Energy Boost capsule to already like put some stuff in that in that discard pile. Yeah, it's exactly what we're gonna be going for. I'm gonna discard this, get 2 energies, and then go for some concealed cards. Going for a tracking shoe to get another tracking shoe. That happens a lot. Tracking shoe again. Dark Patch, nope. Nazball, that's exactly what we need. So we're up against Lawsbox, so the baby Roaring Moon will be the best plan of action here. Since we do have access to Sada, I'm actually not going to be attaching quite yet. We could still Ninja Sada and use Dark Patch instead for more draw power. We're just going to end the turn right here. Okay, Hisuian Heavy Ball. Is there anything crucially priced for the Lawsbox player? Lawsbox is actually a favorable matchup. You might think, oh no, they're gonna be Having Roaring Moon EX, I'm gonna have MP very much, but at the point where they're able to use them, we will have a lot of cards in our discard pile. Currently 2 ancient cards, so our damage output is 90 damage with the Vengeance Fletching. And that's only gonna get bigger. Greninja still in the active position, and we can Sada energy. If we find another energy, we're getting the ninja out of there. They literally discard their Colress, so that's kind of scary for them. If they not find Colress, they actually discard like 3 cards here. Sableye, Energy, and Colress. So we're just easy peasy having a setup by just having this 140 HP basic Pokemon. That's a lot of HP for a basic Pokemon. Also putting a Darkness Energy already in the Lost Zone. More draw power with their Ninja. We can easily take the first prize card here. And there's nothing that can get one-shotted here. Unless they're getting 2 prize Pokemon, but I don't see that happening with them. They haven't played Colress quite yet. They could still find one, but if there's like 2 of them or one of them prize, it's gonna be hard to find another Colress without, yeah, the one that they actually discarded with Pokestop. The cool thing is Pokestop could also help us get more Pokemon in that discard pile, which is very nice. Retreat, Comfey number 3. They're at 2 cards in the Lost Zone. Now Prime Catcher goes away. That's actually super nice. That if we, they still have Counter Catcher, I suppose, and Bulbasaurus, but Prime Catcher being gone. But they did find Colress's Experiments. Okay, they will be able to actually get a setup, and we don't have any hand disruption. And the Pokestop still around. I wonder if they're going to be able to find a Nazball to actually activate Cramorant here to spit onto a Greninja. They have the Vacuum already. Currently at 7. Turn 1, 7 in the Lost Zone. Not too shabby. Will they be able to like have Mirage Gate, have Roaring Moon? There's already so many Darkness Energies down the drain. At one point they're going to have to use Greninja there to use Mirage Gate upon, so they get 90-90 and then Sableye. So technically they can take 2 prize cards with 2 turns, but that's taking a lot of resources. Maybe Ninja and then Ninja again is probably their option, but looks like the opponent wasn't able to get an attack off. So let's just go concealed cards. There we go. We have that Artisan, which is really useful. They could still Ninja and get rid of a Dudunsparce, which is actually pretty damn scary. I could slap one down. I could, but that's actually kind of scary. Currently in our discard pile, 2 energies. I'm not too sure if I should Sada for. I'll just get one of these. I could Artisan the Dunsparce. I think it's actually not too bad of a thing, because if they're using the Mirage Gate upon the Greninja there, they're actually going to be losing quite a bit of resources. And I will only Sada for 1 energy. Attach Retreat. Yeah. Sada for 1 energy. If I can then just Dark Patch 1 energy upon. If I don't find energy. We do find energy, so it's a little bit sad that that happened, but it's fine. Now we can Dark Patch energy over here. Attach of the turn. Retreat. I'm gonna save the energy boost capsules, although if I get knocked out, that actually could be useful. 3 cards in the Lost Zone, that's gonna be a solid 100 damage. And we also still have Penny, if they do some funky things. The reason why I set up the Dunsparce here is that if they don't go for the Greninja play, maybe there's a couple of Water Energies prize. There's already 1 Water Energy here, and they might actually not get the Greninja play off. If they get the Greninja play off, it's fine. We Penny the other target, because we get the energies back. We can of course use Dark Patch and stuff. But if I can establish as a Dunsparce, we are protected against Roxanne. And that's pretty much what you want to be doing in a matchup like this. So there is Super Odd. What I would predict is that the 90 here, 90 there, I suppose. Then we can attach Dark Patch and Penny this one up. So we undo a turn. We can also save Penny, I suppose. Like we can concealed cards Penny, concealed cards some more. That's also an option. Pokestop. Another Colress down the drain. So that is 3 colorists in their discard pile. Get some more flower selectings going. 1 super rod used. Lots of switch outs already used. What else is going into that lull zone? Like we have 3 switch outs with 2 switches, 1 switch card, 1 prime catcher. That's 4 switch outs in total. And then 2 other switch cards here. So haven't seen any skateboard. Okay, Cramorant is coming into action. It's also an easy one-hit KO machine to one-shot it. And there is a switch coming to Cram. Where are the Mirage Gates, by the way? They could spit and then get MP very much going around. Or they can sprinkle actually most of the targets and then MP very much for more prize cards. But yeah, our Dunsparce will not survive. 11 cards in the Lost Zone. On top of 3 Pokestops in the Lost Zone as well. They're actually targeting down a Greninja, which I really don't mind. The only thing I want to set up is as many ancient Pokemon as we possibly can. Okay. We have 140 HP. So I think I'll just discard as many ancient cards as I can. Concealed cards. Yeah. We have Sada. Sada is great. It's the second Sada. I will definitely use it. Professor Sada here. There we go. Only 1. More Dark Patches. That's great. More Sadas as well. We can Super Rod some stuff if we want to. I'm just going to set up all these attackers. They are great. We are not currently in the Roxanne territory. Next turn we will be. 130 is our current damage output with Vengeful Fletching. They can start knocking out Greninja, but then our attackers are just running free. Artisan can get another Roaring Moons. I just need to set up a bunch of baby Roaring Moons, discard most of my resources, and then we're good to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're just spitting on the ancient, actually on the Roaring Moon there. Could get him some more HP. We do have a lot of Dark Patches here, so I think currently I'll just Artisan, use Artisan, get another one of the Roaring Moons out, get Explorer's Guidance, take this, maybe take this. I actually could use Ultra Ball to discard all these resources. It's not too bad. There we go. Greninja's still around. We have the Dark Patch. 3 attackers. Should that be enough? Probably, right? I can Ultra Ball this away, that away. Shouldn't it get a hand advantage? I think I'll still use these cards, so for now I'll just get rid of cards that I don't need. Roaring Moon EX. Currently in our discard pile. 1, 4, that's 4, that's 6, that's 8. So 160 damage output. It's not too shabby, right? I have 2 Dark Patches and a Sada, so currently I only need 1 Dark Patch. But if this guy goes down, some more stuff could happen. If that goes down, I could still use Super Rod. I think I'll just use 1 Dark Patch on this guy. And I'll be done with it. I'm not going to use Ninja here. I'm going to save this energy because I think I will get Roxanne here. Let's go. 160. We're just going to slam with the 1 prizers here. I 100% will get Roxanne here. But there's still a lot of supporters. There's still the Penny, which we can also use. So we're just going to slam with these. There could be an MP very much coming. If they want to take 2 additional prize cards. We have taken 3 prize cards. They only have taken... yeah, they could still Ninja to take 2 prize cards. They could still do that, but then we're equal in price rate. Let's let's see here. They have used Prime Catcher already. I don't know if they still have access to Counter Catcher, right? Super Rod again. So the Ninja 90-90 is their way out. And then we're equal in price trade. While our damage output gets increased. And if our damage output is high enough, 2 more cards in the loss and the discard pile, we will at one point be able to one-shot any 2-prizer that comes to play from the lost box player. Okay, Sableye coming back. They can sprinkle if they want to, but I'm definitely going to be using Penny there if they don't one-shot something. Artisan is in play, helping them out quite a bit, to be honest. And I cannot slap down any of my Dunsparce, which is kind of annoying. So we are definitely weak to Roxanne currently. Want to super rod some energies. Also Sada could get energies into play. The Mirage Gate going on the Ninja, right? They can take 2 prize cards and then do 2 prize cards once again. If they have the opportunity to do so, they need to save their Mirage Gates for the Greninja play. Currently in their lost zone. No Mirage Gates. 2 Super Rods though. Doubling up on the Mirage Gate. So they need to use 2 Mirage Gates in order to set up 1 Greninja. That's kind of funky. Penny will definitely help out. 90 here, 90 there. Some more flower selectings. I wonder if they're gonna have the Roxanne there. I haven't seen any Roxanne. This is turbo mode with tracking shoes in there as well. So they might actually just only play 1 Roxanne and not be able to find it. If that happens, we just need to set up some more Roaring Moons and we're all good to go. They have already used 2 Super Rods and 2 Mirage Gates. 90 there. That's kind of funky. We can actually penny that up. Where are they gonna put the next 90? On the active. Okay, that's fine. They're boosting our damage output up. Fantastic. Roaring Moon here. I have experience with this guy getting trapped with Counter Catcher, so that is kind of annoying. We can knock this guy out. If this guy is knocked out, we slap more damage. So with that being said, we can just Super Rods. Do we get all the energies in? Nah. They can sprinkle and then do 90 again, but we attack, they attack. Sure, we can Super Rod. We're gonna get back this. They can still take the last 2 prize cards with an MP very much, by the way. This. Shuffling them in. Get Artisan. This guy. Then we go for... We could penny this guy up, by the way. This is not gonna work anymore. Two of these. Concealed cards. We could use Explorer's Guidance. Could still take 90-90, like 12 damage counters there is actually kind of annoying. Currently under discard pile. I want to save that Dark Patch. Could set up this guy. Then penny up this guy. And we could Dark Patch. Currently in our discard pile. How much damage is this guy doing? 190. 190. That's kind of crazy. Roxanne, MP very much is not going to be doing anything against this, so we could set up another Roaring Moon with Dark Patch or just set this guy up, but I'm gonna have to wait. I don't know if they're having Counter Catcher, and if they have Counter Catcher, that would be kind of interesting. I could set this guy up. Yeah, I think I'll just swing here with the Vengeful Fletch, and we have 2 energies. We have still the Greninja, it's fine. Another prize card. More Roaring Moon, so we could see the Iono here doing the work. Sable sprinkling Radiant Greninja and Iono, but then we have 2 attackers, and the more Pokemon, actually the more ancient cards in the discard pile, the better it is for us. Currently sitting at 6, 9, 11, 12. So 190. We need to get 4 more in so we can one-shot anything. So using something like this could be useful. Could still use Sada. Also, if we get knocked out, more ancient cards go into the discard pile. Just the Lost Mine going around. They're gonna go after the Greninja. That's actually super nice. That is super nice. One energy in that discard pile. Ultra Ball here. Perfect. We can easily Ultra Ball these 2. Get a Dunsparce. What else is in here? And if I use a Vessel here, I can get there, right? Yeah. 210. I'm gonna slap down this. Yeah, that's what it is. Not slapping down anything. We would have just one-shotted anything. If we just used Sada, we would have been having numbers to one-shot anything. So Lost Box is kind of an easy matchup, I would say, because of the fact that, yeah, it's a 140 HP monster. You have the Penny. The only reason why I saved my 2 prizers is that you never know when they could use their Roaring Moon, and if you don't have enough ancient cards in your discard pile, things could go a little bit wrong, but that's alright. So currently, we were able to win against Future Box that clearly didn't brick. Actually, that clearly bricked a lot. And then also against Lost Box that had the nuts, had everything, but wasn't able to win against this list. And we haven't seen the Dunsparce quite in action yet, but that's going to be useful against other archetypes as Iono protection. Decks that do not prey on the weak, I would say. And very cool to see that this is a list that got 7th, but also got 16. So in the top 16, there were 2 Roaring Moon lists with the Dunsparce. This is going to be the norm, I would say. Very cool to see. And if I had to change anything about a list like this, is like maybe adding in Squawkabilly EX for cases when you go second. So you definitely want to get the first turn attack off. Because I believe like this list works better when you go first, so you can have a little bit of a setup going, like set up your Dunsparce, etc. So I personally, when I play with this list, I go first because you don't always get the first turn shenanigans going. Cool thing is, if you start with Dunsparce, you immediately have free retreat, helping out a ton. We can set up Radiant Greninja, we can go Artisan, can get more Dunsparce if you want to, but more important, it's probably going to be useful to get Baby Roaring Moon. We do have more HP with this. Like your 1 prizer Roaring Moon will actually have 200 HP, which is kind of crazy. This is a very good hand to start off with, seeing as we do have access to Artisan, Trekking Shoe, Radiant Greninja, so lots of draw in that opening hand. And on top of this, we do start with Dunsparce, helping out with more draw power on our second turn with the Dunsparce. So we're currently still waiting for the opponent to set up. We have a wonderful hand, so we're definitely not complaining. Maybe the opponent had a really bad hand and they already closed down the app. I want to showcase what it's capable of. That's what we want to do here. Alright, let's get it going. We're up against another Future Box, kind of scary, for sure. So against Future Boxes, what I always try and attempt to do is actually set up a Roaring Moon EX. The Dunsparce could also do some muckus. Go with this, go with that. We could do an Artisan. An Artisan could get actually tin the deck. I'm actually just gonna get out a lot of draw power for like the Dunsparce and stuff. And then go for Trekking Shoe first. It is a Dark Patch. I'll put that in hand. And I will actually just draw with concealed cards. Okay, we have Prime Catcher. Ancient Energy Boost Capsule, also not too bad here, I would say. I'll put this over here. Put an Ancient Energy Boost Capsule over here. And then we will retreat into the high HP Roaring Moon. And they just concede. Okay, they just concede. Sure, their hand was probably pretty bad, but I put up a 200 HP Pokemon. The only thing that could stop this situation is that them using something like the Iron Bundle. But I have come to learn that if you just use Prime Catcher on Iron Crown, use Calamity Storm, and then maybe do it again with a Balsasaurus, you can never lose. So you can easily prey on those. So another dub for the Dunsparce here. The list is actually doing pretty well. And I personally am a really big fan of Roaring Moon. It is a little bit more like early game that you have to develop your board with Dunsparce. You have late game Iono protection because of the Dunsparce, but it is less turbo than like the turbo Roaring Moon list that I come to know. Like, you know, with Squawkabilly, Mew EX, all that good stuff, Pokestop. Okay. Not a great hand. Luckily, it was a mulligan. 2 mulligans even. Okay, starting off with Roaring Moon EX, we can instantly grab Greninja and start drawing some cards. We can also attach of the turn. Oh, this is not good. Roaring Moon Mirror. I suppose we need to go for Nazball first, get the Greninja out, use the Vessel to get more energies. We could use Calamity Storm on these Roaring Moons if you find the stadium, which we currently do not. Tracking Shoots, I'll take the Nazball to be honest, and I'll use the Nazball to actually get a Dunsparce, and I will attach on here as well. The only thing we will then need is we can Ninja Draw Power, maybe use Dark Patch Sada, and then if we find a stadium, we actually are able to get the first prize card, because I don't know if they will be able to take the first prize card with Roaring Moon EX in the active position. I don't like using, yeah, maybe they can use their Roaring Moon, but then they use the Frenzied Gouging, meaning that we can respond with Vengeful Fletching. And we have Draw 5 because of Runaway Draw and Concealed Cards. So drawing 5 and having a top deck and potentially having Sada, that's a lot of cards we're going to be seeing. Maybe they're even laying down Artisan for us. You never know. There's a Sada. They're going to just go for the one prize shenanigans. We currently only have one ancient card in the discard pile. So we need to find, I would say, yeah, also more HP is nice, but an Artisan here and being able to attack and getting rid of the Artisan would be the preferred way to go. We do have Prime Catcher already, which is nice. So 100 damage. We take that like a champ. It's time for the Dunsparce. I'll use the Dunsparce first because I really want to save the energy here. Maybe we do. We have the Dark Patches here though. Okay, we have energies, Penny, Prime Catcher. I don't know if Prime Catcher could be useful here. So many energies right there. I think I'll just Vessel, get some more, then go for Ninja. Greninja first. Alright, this is great. In our discard pile, we have 2 of them, so that's 90 damage. That is definitely not enough. We do have the Artisan though. Artisan, I could use Artisan. At first, Explorer's Guidance, you never know. So 1, 2, 3. 3 ancient cards for 5. 5 ancient cards is 120. 120. We could still take this. Take this. And then discard 120, 130. Let's see where this goes. Okay. Dunsparce, Artisan, this guy. We did throw away our Super Raw, so we might run out of options here. Could get rid of the Radiant Greninja draw power, that would be nice. That's actually not too bad of an idea. I think I will go Prime Catcher this guy. Dark Patch here. Attachment here. Making these guys more tanky. Retreat, and also try to get rid of this fella instantly. Save the Festival for later. We even have Penny, which is great. So Calamity Storm, if they cannot hit to 190, we can Penny up this huge Roaring Moon EX. We're ahead in the prize trade, and then it's gonna be fantastic. Professor Sada on top of it as well. We did burn one Roaring Moon and Super Rod, so we might run out of attackers, but we'll see what they come up with. Need to take 5 prize cards, and we technically have enough attackers. They don't have draw power, which is great. That's like the weakness of this deck. I already noticed. They put down Artisan for us. Not bad. Okay. How many Dark Patches did we already use? 1. Okay, fine. Explorer's Guidance. Hopefully they have to throw away like Prime Catchers and Counter Catchers, meaning they still are not able to KO this. Okay, lots of cards down the drain. Energy there. And the Dark Patch. Only 110, that's fantastic. The Dark Patches here, that's actually super nice. That allows us to, I think, power it up in 1 turn, right? I think so. So we go with this. We Artisan. Get maybe another one of these guys. Currently, we actually don't care about these. I think I'll take the Dunsparce. Yeah, that's not bad. We will... There's 6 energies already, so we definitely need to make sure that we're gonna Penny up this guy. Here we go, 2 prizer removed from play. Then the Ancient Energy Boost Capsules are actually super nice. Currently in our discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not a lot. Not a lot. I'm actually gonna use Runaway Draw first. More. Okay. So pretty much our damage output becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. 110. We need to get 3 of them in there. Shouldn't be that hard, right? 3 of them in there. We could Vessel this guy. That's 1. We could... I want to have more HP, by the way. So maybe concealed cards here could give us another target. We have Sada. Dragon Chew. Ancient card. I'm not gonna put it in hand. Sure, another Dark Patch. And another one of these. So we can Dark Patch here. Attachment here. Retreat. Currently 150, which is enough. So put this over here. Could use some more Dark Patch, but I'm actually gonna try and use the Sadas here. 150. Oh wait, we could have also used another Roaring Moon EX, but we are 2 prize cards ahead and they still need to slap for 200, which makes things very hard for them. We are currently at the position where we easily could run away with the game here. We have Boss's Orders now, which can then target down not Roaring Moons, but something else. The draw power of the Ninja is already gone. We were a little bit greedy though by throwing away Super Rod, so we don't have that many attackers. We have to save our Dark Patches as well for Roaring Moon EXs. The Dunsparce, they have not taken any single prize cards. They could still Prime Catcher and Counter Catcher. The cool thing is that this list is not playing any Disruption, so our hand should be safe. And we have Sada. Just Artisan, another baby Roaring Moon, get another one out, and if we're not getting KO'd this turn, we run away with the game. Pretty much. Because we have Sada, Dark Patch Energy. And that's how you play the mirror game. The mirror game in the Roaring Moon situation. There's a Balsazor, it's gonna target down Dunsparce 100%, which is great. That means we don't have an issue because we can actually get to the number we want. We can just boss up their Dunsparce. Okay. Current damage output 150. We need to get 5 more, which is actually kind of crazy. I will just get this guy. Another Roaring Moon. Then I'm not gonna go for Sada and all that good stuff. I think I will just safely attach, use Balsa's orders, and KO it. This is gonna allow us to easily get to that 200 number unless they use Prime Catcher now. Yeah, it's fine. If they use Prime Catcher now, we're gonna have to do something else. But we are like so far ahead in the game currently, and they need to slap down another Pokemon and they don't have Ancient Energy Boost Capsule on it. We have already used Prime Catcher and Balls and we're not falling behind, so more Roaring Moons. We could still knock it out with Roaring Moon EX if push comes to shove. Yeah, 2 prize cards ahead in this mirror match. This should be ours. But yeah, it's very popular online. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Check out the deck for yourself. The deck list is in the description. And if you like what you see, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. It helps out in many ways. We're testing out all the best decks in the format as usual. And they're not even able to KO this guy. That's kind of crazy. So, first of all, Artisan. Get this guy. At this point, it doesn't matter, right? Currently 150, 60, 70, 80. 180 is not enough though. We could retreat and go for Roaring Moon EX, right? If we find Roaring Moon EX. We need to find Roaring Moon EX, that's pretty much what it is. Yeah, Roaring Moon EX, let's go. It's time for you to shine. Sada. Energy here, energy there. Yeah. Attach of the turn. Dark Patch. Otherwise I could have not gotten there. We have not enough cards. Retreat. Go with this. Ancient Energy Boost Capsule. And save all the rest for later. Here we go. Calamity Storm. We have 290 HP. They're gonna have trouble with that. Really gonna have trouble with that. And we have Sada on energy, so everything's fine. Let's go. 2 prize cards to take. They could respond with Frenzied Gouging, but then we win. So we are in a position where the opponent is no longer able to win, which is awesome. Their game plan could be, I'm gonna run them out of energies. You've already used Penny and Super Rod, so that could be an option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 8, 9. Yeah, I have 1 more energy left. So they could technically go Counter Catcher Greninja Pass. Oh, Counter Catcher is gone, Boss is gone. They only have, like, they could Prime Catcher once, right? I know the list. So they can Prime Catcher Greninja once and say pass, but we have the energy, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, Penny, really great. in the mirror, a very bulky Roaring Moon EX as well. 290 HP. The little fellas are still not able to one-shot, go for the 200 damage output. Not quite yet. Grass Energy. Yeah, you're playing Iron Leaves, are ya? Will you find the second Grass Energy though? It might be prized because you have 5 prize cards remaining. Prime Catcher Greninja Pass? No, Prime Catcher Baby Roaring Moon. Oh, they're gonna try and run us out of energies. 170. Let's go with this guy. It's the Dunsparce, Artisan, Sada. 2 targets. 1, 2. Yeah. And yeah, they don't have disruption. They could have disruption, you never know. 3, 6, 8. Yeah, whatever. I don't believe so. I don't believe it. I'll just try and discard the rest later. Could give an energy, but they could still trap us. I think I'll just go for Calamity Storm here. Save my energies just in case they want to trap us. I expect an Iron Leaves to pop up right now. An Iron Leaves with a Roxanne could be brutal. That could be brutal. But this list doesn't play Roxanne, right? It doesn't play. And we have the Dunsparce for Roxanne protection, so it's actually pretty damn nice. The only thing we need is an energy, I suppose, and then we win. We have the energy already. I didn't attach it because I could still lose if they trap Greninja with Prime Catcher. Okay, no Roxanne means it's game. What are they gonna do? What can stop Roaring Moon EX? Can it get to like 290? 6, 8, 12. 12. Turning it all the way into 190. They can never get... Yeah, they could get 10 more. 10 more damage. Alright, Iron Leaves pops up. Look at him go. $220. We have Ultra Ball. We can get away with this. And a Dark Patch. So currently, yeah, we're gonna see. We can definitely one-shot that. It's fine. 220 damage the Iron Leaves. Kind of crazy. Here we go. Okay, so damage output, we're at 200. So the only thing we need to do is we're gonna play Sada. Chaka, chaka. And we're gonna be playing Earthen Vessel on this guy. Get nothing. And we have enough. Let's go 230. We could even go overboard, but this is how the baby Roaring Moon, aka Roaring Moon EX, the Dunsparce deck works. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in ridiculous ways you have no idea. Check out the deck for yourself. It's super fun and good to be playing around with. And also go check out the sponsors for today's video. There is dragonshield.com for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. Use the coupon ZABLUES5 for 5% off on the website. Yourplaymat.com for your custom playmat. You can use that link down below to get 10% off. PotanStore.com to, of course, get your own TCG Live code cards so you can implement them into TCG Live. You can use the coupon ZABLUESTCG for 5% off, and cardmarket.com for European players where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG action.